Now, Mr. Solo, you die. Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh Weekly. As always, I'm Robo, and today, some Toy news. What else? What am I going to throw out there? Happy 420 Day, I guess. I mean, this is Arkansas. I'm old. Do my arms look red? I was mowing way too long. Yeah, that seems to be a common theme on the channel. My videos kind of rotate around my mowing schedule, and I was out way too long yesterday. Let's talk about some Toy Notch, which we'll get into here in a minute. Let's talk about some Masters of the Universe from several different companies, some Star Wars from several different companies, some NECA, some Figma, some Mezco, and let's finish it off with some Marvel Legends. First up, Toy Notch. They usually do some 3 3/4 inch stuff, but today, not today, just today. Today's the only day they're gonna do 6-inch scale stuff. Tomorrow? No. Yesterday? No. Just today. But they currently have up for pre-order a couple of 7-inch robots that look super interesting. That would be the Astrobots Apollo and Argus. Now, I was only turned on to these over the weekend, so I don't know the history. Apparently, there was a 3D printing that was kickstarted or put out there. Toy Notch bought it. They're actually getting produced in a factory overseas, and they're releasing as official figures. All that's cool and all, but damn, I love me some robots. 50 points of articulation. It says LED light-up features, which I think is just the eyes. Like I said, 7-inch tall, detachable wrist weapons. And yeah, there's reuse between the two of them, but both of them look different enough to, you know, justify calling them two different characters. Me personally, I usually go for the darker colors. I like the black and yellow on this robot. Well, actually on the promotional image with all the fancy details on it and such, it's actually blue and orange. I'm not sure which one is the official color yet, but the look of the lighter blue-gray one, it's kind of doing it for me a little bit more. I don't know if it's because of the chunkier look, the more gizmos or something. The black is cool. It's a little bit clean, though. Even though, like I said, both of them are essentially the same shape and build. It may boil down to the face. The lighter colored one has more of an actual face. The other one's more shielded, doesn't actually have features. The lighter one is meaner looking. And I think with some add-ons and repaint, you could probably get a box out of this. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's a big chunky robot. The price on these are $60, which, given double ab crunch and how much articulation is here and how cool they look, I'm shelling out $60, I guess. It's just one of those things that Robo don't know, but Robo gotta have because it looks so cool. And they're shipping in July, which is another cool thing. Yeah, the pre-orders go up. The predators. We don't have to wait that long for the product to actually get into our grubby little hands. We're going to call this the Masters of the Universe block because here is news from several different companies for Motu. I've never called it that before, but I thought I'd give it a try. Feels weird. Here's a leaked image for Mattel's Mega Construx Masters of the Universe line. I have He-Man and Skeletor. I've been meaning to pick up Teela and Beastman that are at the store right now. They're right there. I just haven't picked them up yet. But here's a leaked image for the Wind Raider. Ships? I'm down for ships. Hell, at this scale, I'm down for a castle. Can we finally get a Snake Mountain from somebody? Not a lot of information, really, but after Toy Fair revealing that they're also doing Man-at-Arms, Faker, and Evil Lyn, hopefully this line is in for the long haul. It's cheap, it's easy to get, you can mix them in with other Mega Construx figures. I have the Fry and Bender from the Futurama line. You just line them all up and they all look good. This is like cheap, easy to get Funko stuff for people who don't like Funko. These, I can go $5, done until the next wave comes out. And if they're doing ships, that's even more tantalizing. I've been using a lot of words I don't usually use this week, like exquisite. Also this week, the 4 Horsemen revealed 2 more of their Masters of the Universe tribute type figures. And they're not coming out and blatantly saying, oh, this is Masters of the Universe stuff, but you know it's Masters of the Universe stuff. Now, we've already seen Adamon, which I just got the Adam thing, saying it out loud, and Keltis, which are Masters of the Universe tribute figures for, obviously, He-Man and Skeletor. But now we're going to get Kauros, which, if you know your Masters of the Universe... How many times am I going to say Masters of the Universe in this video? I don't know. Let's go for a record. You know who this is if you're into Masters of the Universe at all. And then Melina the Malevolent. That's kind of hard to say really fast, and I probably didn't even say it right. It's probably like Melina or Melina or something. Melina? No, let's not go there. Now, these will go up on the store Horsemen store, but they will hopefully have limited amount at PowerCon to sell. And then finally, Super 7 has announced their Masters of the Universe Collector's Choice Stridor. I don't have the Night Stalker, but from what I've seen, this is just a reuse of that mold in different colors, which makes sense. That's what was done in the original toy line. And if it's good enough for the 80s, it's good enough for the 10s. Now, surprisingly, it will be $60. A lot of people were saying, oh, it's going to be $100 at Super 7. But nope, it's $60. Now, the pre-orders will go up April 25th, run through May 16th, and then start shipping July 23rd. That's a way more concrete ship date than we've gotten with most of Super 7's Masters of the Universe stuff. Did they get Mattel's molds? Are they using the mold directly from Mattel or at their factory? I don't know what's going on here. This also begs the question, are they going to re-release or make a new Fisto? He's one of the harder figures to get in the series, but we'll just have to wait and see. COOModel or COOModel or whatever they're called. It's an overseas company. They showed Knights a couple of weeks ago. Now they're teasing Samurai Warlord and a horse. And that would be the Three Kingdoms series Tiger General Zangied. I probably butchered that, but you guys know me. And then, of course, the horse. No release dates, no prices, but we will keep an eye on it, I guess. Here's package shots of the NECA quarter-inch scale Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles baby accessory pack. Now, the packaging looks nice. Yes, all 4 turtles. You got the pizza box. But you'll notice in the package that they all have the same expression, whereas it looked like each one had a different expression in the promotional shots. And that is because of articulated jaws and Band-Aid/bandage decals. You can make any of the 4 look like any of the brothers. Kind of cool addition. I didn't know about that. Maybe they advertised that in the first place, but when I first looked at it, I thought, wait. There you go. This ships in May. This is weird to say about a Star Wars figure line, but Robo Don't Know movie realization. It's one of those lines that I admire from afar. It looks cool, but it's a larger scale, and it doesn't really fit with anything else I got, which has never stopped me before, truth be told, from getting an action figure. But they're expensive, and they're big, they look cool. I ain't got no room for them. But they have now revealed the Snow Trooper, and it's looking very, very nice. It fits into the aesthetic of the rest of the line. Comes with several hands, comes with a set of swords, comes with a tripod blaster type weapon thing, and then it even looks like the front mask comes off to reveal some inner workings or an under mask, which is kind of cool too. I think what it boils down to when it comes to this, yeah, the armors automatically make you think samurai, but we need some characters to kind of break up the samurai. Throw a ninja Luke Skywalker in there, or a Ronin Han Solo. Something not so armory. But it's also the problem that I have with the Marvel movie realization line, where they made Spider-Man a samurai also. He totally should have been a ninja, or at least had the aesthetics of a ninja. Now it is $88, which is about the price scheme of the rest, plus it comes with the big-ass blaster, so there is a little bit deal going on here. It is a Soul Web exclusive, but I saw this morning that it will be distributed by Bluefin, so if you wait for Amazon or Big Bad Toy Store, they will also have this listed. Keeping with Star Wars for a moment, the Disney Store, Barnes & Noble, GameStop exclusive Commander Wolffe has been found in the Philippines. It popped up at a hobby store, not a lot of other info. It's still coming. It's nice to see a package shot. That's what I'm getting at. Give it to me. So hopefully we'll see this go up for pre-order or, actual order or in stores soon. Hopefully, yeah. And then we saw this, was it last year sometime? But Bandai has actually posted that going up for pre-order soon is the SH Figuarts Star Wars Revenge of the Jedi Episode 3 Anakin Skywalker. Ooh, this is the one I wanted. I kind of wish I didn't get the first one, but I'm glad I got it because it's so hard to get now. That's way better than getting this one and then thinking, I kind of wish I got the Episode 2 Anakin, and then having to go back and pay way too much money. Now, it's only showing a teaser shot, but from the look of it, it looks like he has normal eyes. He's kind of looking out from his brow. He's looking mean, but from the show that we saw him at originally, he had Sith eyes, so hopefully this is an option in the package. Surely it is. I mean, why show it here and not put it in here? Now, if I'm reading the information right, it goes up for pre-order next week? The 27th, so that would be next Friday. So hopefully they have some more promotional images before then. Hopefully. I'm sure they will. And it is a general release. Release date seems to be September. Yeah, a little bit of wait, but hey, it's Anakin, in his best look ever. Well, besides Darth Vader, you know. I'm sure prettier pictures will pop up as I'm filming this, or editing, or had just posted it. But even if they do, it's SH Figuarts, it's Star Wars. Maybe we'll have to meet up for a quickie this weekend. Robo don't know Overwatch, but the Good Smile Company Figma Reaper. Now, me saying I don't know that game would probably give my son a heart attack. He loves the game. I just never grabbed it. I never had a chance. But this figure looks amazing, only because I like the aesthetic of it. I like the robe look, the hood look, the dual guns. It just appeals to me overall. Now, I knew about the Tracer, and I believe that figure already released, but I skipped it. Again, not knowing the property. And there's also a Genji and a Widowmaker. But this one, even though we know my reviews over stuff that I don't have a clue about go over really, really well, I may have to pick this up just because of how cool looking it is. Now, he has several sets of hands. He has his Hellfire shotguns. He has his Death Blossom effect. And I say all that not knowing. That's just what they had listed in the description. I can read. It's $60 and it'll release in February of 2019. Whew. Better be a hell of a figure. Mezco has solicited their 1/12 collective Blade. Saw this at Toy Fair, saw this in their little book. Looks very, very cool. Very movie inspired, but with a little dash of comic in there. Just like most of Mezco stuff, they're gonna do their own thing, kind of put their own spin on it, but this is close enough for me to say there's a movie Blade going on the shelf, fighting all my vampire figures that I don't have. Now, it comes with an alternate head with an open mouth showing his fangs and 2 pairs of sunglasses. Again, I think this is one of those things where they know you're going to lose the sunglasses in the carpet at some point, or your cat's going to grab them, or your kid's going to swallow them, something. It's always nice to have extras. Got your obligatory several sets of hands. Have the sword, have the sheath, have the shotgun, have the submachine gun. Got your stakes, got your lots of weapons that start with S. What's the deal with that? Except for the boomerang blades, you got extras of those too. And then there's 2 muzzle effects. One I think we've seen before, and the other is more like a shotgun, more spread blast. Now, this goes for the usual $80 that we see with all the 1/12 collective figures, and it'll release somewhere October to December. And then there were 2 sightings of the Hasbro Marvel Legends Avengers Infinity War Cull Obsidian Wave. Is it strange I have an easier time putting all that together than I do basic sentences? First was some kind of news report on YouTube. I'll have the link to that in the description, but it showed some of the figures up close. Black Widow looking nice. Is her vest removable? Don't know. Had a nice close-up of Cull Obsidian, or Black Dwarf, whatever you choose to call them. Saw Ant-Man, saw Wasp, and then most interestingly, and gonna get into spoilers, so warning, I'm just kind of speculating on why the figure would look like this. Avert your eyes or turn down or skip something if you don't want to talk anything about Infinity War. But is Thor's eye growing back? Is that what they're trying to get across here? You can see the cuts, the scars, and then his eye looks kind of white, or maybe some have said mechanical. I don't know, it looks different from, like, he's regrowing it, or it's some kind of magic. But I can see why they want to keep a lid on this one until at least the movie comes out. But it's not something we really noticed from the promotional shots, so who knows? But there was also a sighting in Thailand of the whole wave, and from what people are saying, it was put out too early. As far as I know, the release date for the wave is May, June, somewhere in there, at least after the movie comes out. But again, all the figures are looking great, plus we get a closer shot of Ant-Man and Wasp in the package. Ant-Man, a lot of people are saying, that Paul Rudd head is so stupid, I don't know why they do that on my serious action figures. Come on. It comes with a helmet head you can put on there if you don't like the other one. What, do you want a serious Paul Rudd head? I think it looks great. It's silly, it's wacky, it's something we don't get a lot in the line, and oh, hate to have fun. But it's also been reported that this was pulled back. It was put out, and then it was like, oops, nope, back out. So we know the wave has been manufactured. We know it's out there somewhere. Hopefully, we'll start seeing that soon. Well, I want to see the movie first, and then I want to worry about the toys. So that's it for this week. Like I said, if they, or when they do put out the promotional images for the Episode 3 Anakin and the solicitation info, you know I'm going to be right here just, ooh, I need an Anakin, ooh. Also, if you notice the shirt, here's the link to buy that. If you want a Gus shirt, go get it. If not, don't. It's up to you. I had to do it, though. I love that old coot. So if you like this Fwoosh Weekly, comment, like, subscribe. I'll catch you on the Fwoosh.